footwear, more colors, bright contrast.
Absolutely right.
There's your bright navy again with the coral. We have the black with the fuchsia, which that's the combination I have. And actually, it's not this shoe, it's a different style, but it's a Vionic sneaker. And then we also have it in your white with that baby blue pop.
So and that's going to be your classic white sneaker. And the thing that I love about the Vionic sneakers is you do have that podiatrist design technology built in, which we'll get to in a minute. But that's really the key importance. I mean, there's a lot of footwear brands out there with some great midsole technologies, but where all the action happens and where you really need the support is right underneath the foot. And we've actually got a cutaway of a sneaker here, just I wanted to show you. And you can see here, so this is just a sneaker we've cut in half, but you can see that it's got the great midsole technology sort of running through it. But have a look at what's directly underneath your foot. That sole is in there, that footbed in there is completely flat, and it's not going to give you any support, so your foot can still roll over within the shoe no matter what those midsole technologies are. But what I'll just do is actually, can I get you to hang on to that for me, and then I'll just do a contrast with the Vionic footbed. Now, if you have a look at the differences there, you can really see the difference in support that you're going to be getting between Vionic and sort of the midsoles, the inserts that you're getting in your regular sort of sneakers there. So that's making a really, really big difference.
And you would think that these athletic companies are, creating shoes that are really for high performance, and they would know the mechanical, function of the foot, but they don't. They don't pay attention to it. They're focused on the cosmetic part of the outside of the shoe. Unfortunately, it's the truth. But here, with this shoe, you're getting the combination of both. A really stylish, clean outer shoe that is wrapped around some of the best technology to give us that doctor-recommended correction.
Absolutely right. And the first thing that strikes me in this too, if you take away that orthotic technology, what you're getting here is a really well-constructed sneaker as well. So nice firm heel counter, very, very important to help keep your foot in place when you're going through that walking motion. EVA midsole, so that's going to give you that cushioning and support and structure that you need. That mesh upper means it's completely breathable.
And lightweight too.
Exactly, and one of my favourite technologies here is this first ray technology there. So what we've got there is a softer density EVA which sits underneath the big toe joint. So that's just going to add a lot more comfort, and biomechanically speaking, just really helps the way that you're walking. And it's a great technology. You really miss it once you sort of stop using it there. So really, really great technology on that one. And it's nice and flexible through the forefoot and firm and supportive through the rear foot. That's very important because your footwear shouldn't bend where your foot doesn't bend. So all your footwear should be nice and flexible through the forefoot and nice and supportive through the rear foot.
Through the rear foot, It's a 239-753. We have some videotape from Dr. Andrew Wild.
That's right, Okay. And if we have a look at that, and it's just going to talk about his, his philosophies on, walking as a way to keep active as well. So.
When I think biomechanical problems are responsible for pain, I often recommend orthotics. I'm very excited about this new technology, which is consistent with my general philosophy of integrative medicine. In integrative medicine, we look to low-tech, simple solutions to common problems, and this combination of biomechanical technology and style is exactly on target. I'm very excited about it.
So Dr. Andrew Wright, again, very, very proud of our association with Dr. Weil, and he's a massive proponent of walking as a way to keep active and a form of exercise. Because he says generally you need two things: a good supportive pair of walking shoes and a front door to walk out of. So, and it's a great way to keep social and a great way to stay active.
For sure.
So if we can have a look now at the difference, and we've been talking about where the foot goes, the rest of the body's going to follow as well. So let's talk about the knee this time as well. So you can notice here the lines we've got on Stacey Ann's leg. You can see that misalignment there, but you also notice that the lines on the foot are going off in one direction, and that dot we put on the knee is going off in another direction. The reason being is when that foot is in that overpronated position, that causes the lower leg to internally rotate, which then puts the knee out of its natural alignment. So just watch what happens to that dot on the knee when we realign Stacey Ann, and you can see how far that's actually moved around, and now you can see how beautifully aligned everything is there. But if I take that support away, and straight away again you see that foot rolling over and that knee going out of its alignment.
Now imagine what this feels like after 10,000 steps, of that impact hitting your foot and then pounding, pounding, pounding with every step that you make. So look at the difference, though, when you put in on the Vionic with the orthotic technology.
Absolutely, and you can see there straight away how nice and straight that line is. So you're getting that beautiful alignment, straight away. A really big difference.
And now the impact is on the heel as you strike the ground, roll forward in that natural
Exactly
progression.
right.
So now, because we are talking about a correction, basically, to your foot, do you also recommend that we take maybe 20 minutes, half hour to start walking in this first?
Absolutely right. Yeah, for the first few days, especially if you're just getting back into walking as a form of exercise. And again, it's not a break-in period for the shoe. It's more so a break-in period for your body, because you've walked so many years off on that in that unnatural way, I suppose. So we just recommend you may need a little bit of time to get used to it.
I didn't need any time. I was like looking for it. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so in. Thank you very much. And just so you know, if you are looking for more of an active type insole to replace maybe some of the shoes you already have that you spent a lot of money on, then we do have those available. They'll be coming up. We're going to do a presentation quickly on those in just a little bit.
Absolutely.
But go ahead and take advantage of this while we have the 5 easy payments of $18.54, medium and wide widths, in the purple. Last call in both medium and wide. There's your gray. There's navy, black with the fuchsia, and then your white. And we're going to welcome Linda from West Virginia. You're on with Jane and Liam. How you doing today?
I am doing great.
Great.
G'day, Linda.
I have been looking forward to these tennis shoes in the wide width for quite a while.
Great.
I have several pairs, and they work wonders for my knee and my legs and my back.
Great.
I recommend these very highly.
Fantastic. And what do you love so much about them, Linda?
About the what?
What do you love so much about getting that sort of support?
Oh, I have trouble. They wanted to do surgery on my feet at one time, and I decided not to, except for order shoes like these. I have ordered quite different shoes, and these have taken over and done taken care of the problem that I have had.
Fantastic.
Well, we're so glad that you love them, and keep on walking. Just put one foot in front of the other, right?
I recommend these highly to anybody that's listening.
Great.
Thank you so much.
May not solve their problems, but it close to will.
One step in the right direction, though. Pardon the pun,
Yes.
right? Linda, enjoy them. Thank you so much for calling today.
And so I'm so glad to talk to you.
Our pleasure.
And you all have a very nice day.
You too.
You too, Linda.
Warm.
Yeah, trying. You too.
Thanks, Linda.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, a 239-753. Like Linda said, it might not solve any medical problems, and
But
we
it
certainly
is-
can't say that it will.
No,
but
it's certainly a step in the right direction.
a step in the right direction. Go ahead,
I'm
that's
I'm
mine. You
stealing
can
your
use
pun.
that.
Yeah,
You can
thank
use
you.
that.
Thank you.
About 500 of those spoken for, by the way. It is a must-have. You can find more must-haves on QVC.com. All the spring goodies are out there. I was so excited about the Tide actually coming in with some new embellishments. Last year, the Tide, which is one of the most popular shoes that we sell from Vionic, had sequins. Do you remember that? And I had 2 colors in that. The year before, it had the patent stripe. This year, we've got rhinestones. So another reason for me to get another pair. I love them. And they're such great.
We keep the